the market. I always like asking you about the market because you see a lot of transactions.
Yep.
Mostly for sellers, right? Or is it still evenly?
No, we're about 50-50 at the moment. Yeah.
What are you seeing? What trends are you seeing? What are people buying? Where are pressure sellers? From your vantage point, what kind of insights do you have into the market?
Well, we're extremely busy in Queensland at the moment. Probably less so to do with the market, more to do with the change in regulations up there. So there's more disclosure now that vendors have to do,
Mm-hmm.
and so there's been a bit of a flight to firms like ourselves who can do that kind of disclosure quickly and economically. So we're very, very busy there. But I would observe also the market is pretty strong up there at the moment.
Yep.
Sydney's probably sort of staggering a little bit. The prices here are pretty toppy, I think most people would say, across all sort of asset classes in Sydney. But Victoria, it's still presenting some value. So we're getting a lot of people in the SMSF. I think I would say 7 out of 10 of our SMSF sort of investors have been buying off the plan or existing sort of properties in Victoria.
Wow.
Yeah.
And are they geographically split, or are they like Sydney investors buying in Victoria?
In terms of Victoria, it's sort of regional Victoria mostly, some of the outskirts of Melbourne.
Right.
In terms of my clients, they're anywhere really. Did a lot of professionals, doctors, mums and dads people have sort of said, well, I've got now a little bit of a nest egg and I don't want to buy an investment property in Sydney. They're either talking to someone like yourself or a buyer's agent who are saying, well, let's look where there's some more value. Where else am I thinking? Tasmania, funnily enough, is a bit of a market at the moment. Yeah. So that for my firm, I'm looking at that because there's more interest there, but the PEX is also be able to come online as well. So that'll make it more interesting from a conveyancer's perspective too.
Right. Jared, thank you so much for sharing your insights, for giving investors that are looking at buying it into their SMSF great vantage point, things to look out for, things to be aware of. If someone is early on that journey, and obviously we will send them over your way, but if they're finding this through a different means, what's the best way to get in touch? How do you guys work? Is it a face-to-face or an online model? And where can they find you?
Okay, great question. So you can definitely find us at our website, and there's all the contact details and phone numbers there. Physically, we have 12 offices throughout all of Australia, and we'd love to meet you in person, but it's really not necessary.
Cool.
We do everything online, and when it comes even to the independent legal advice, even where there's wet ink signatures required, which is most of the time, we can also do that remotely through Zoom or Teams or whatever the preference is.
Excellent.
So, yep.
Mate, thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you.